Welcome back to the Las Vegas Raiders franchise, guys. Our Raiders return home after a tough loss to the Denver Broncos, but this one won't be easy either. The Atlanta Falcons and their high-power offense is in town. Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Devontae Freeman. It's going to be a tough one, man. First quarter action, Carr from the gun. He drops back, hits Blythe on the drag. The speedster turns upfield, gets hit and fumbles, but thankfully the ref ruled him down. Raiders keep the ball. It's a new set of downs, and Jacobs takes the handoff up the middle, finds a lane, and powers ahead for 10. A few plays later, Carr goes back to the air, tries to hit his check down Waller, but Deion Jones knocks it down incomplete. But John Gruden is a gambler. He wants to go for it. Carr drops back and throws a gorgeous ball to Tyrell Williams over the middle, and he picks up 20 in the first. The drive would continue when Jacobs takes the handoff, hits the hole on the left, and spins his way down to the first. It's first and goal, and Carr comes out throwing. He steps up in the pocket, but here comes the pressure. Grady Jackson gets the sack. Now it's third and goal. Carr from the empty set, and he's looking to go into the end zone. He hits Rashard, but he drops it. Oh, man. And it would lead to this Daniel Carlson field goal. Raiders strike first, 3-0. Falcons take over. Matt Ryan drops back, and he connects with his tight end, Austin Hooper, over the middle. And the big tight end rumbles his way to 17 yards. 2 plays later, Freeman takes the handoff, finds a hole on the right, makes a cut, and he hits that turbo button and is gone. He goes 54 yards to the house. Falcons take the lead 7-3. Vegas looks to answer. Carr from the empty, and he hits a sliding Williams at the marker for the first. Then DC goes back to the air, scans the field, and he connects with Waller, and he picks up 11. But we jump ahead. It's fourth down. Carr drops back and hits Williams over the middle, but Keanu Neal lays the hat, and it's a fumble. And the Falcons would jump on it. What a hit by the safety, man. ATL takes over, and Ryan's in the gun, and he connects with Calvin Ridley on the outside, and he gets 9. Then Ryan shows off the accuracy, threading the needle to Hooper, and the tight end gets into Raiders territory. 2 plays later, Freeman gets loose again, hitting a hole on the left, putting a move on Joyner, and gets brought down after picking up 14. Atlanta's inside the red zone. Ryan drops back, tries to force a pass across the middle, but he gets picked off by Jonathan Abram. Great stand by the silver and black. Now our offense is facing the third and long. Carr drops back, but Oliver comes untouched off the edge and gets the sack. The Raiders would punt it back. Next Falcons possession. Freeman's big day continues. He goes straight up the gut, makes a cut, and picks up 13. 2 plays later, 2-4 gets it again, has a huge lane on the left, and he picks up another 10 yards. We got to find a way to slow him down. Next play, Ryan goes play action, and he's got all day in the pocket. He loads up to go deep to Jones, but gets picked off by A.J. Bouye. That's the corner's 3rd interception on the season. That's exactly why we traded for him. And the offense looks to capitalize. Jacobs hits the hole on the left, makes a move on the safety, and picks up 13. A few plays later, Carr in the gun. He steps up in the pocket and hits Rashard on the angle. He catches it this time and gets 9 in the first. Then DC from the empty set. He steps up and decides to take off and run. He slides down after getting into Falcons territory. It's a new set of downs for the Raiders. Carr goes back to the air, linking up with Rashard again, and he gets 9 more. 2 plays later, Carr drops back, scans the field, and connects with Rashard for the 3rd time on this drive, this time for another first. Then Carr drops back, scans the field, but the pressure gets to him again. He gets sacked on the play. It would lead to this Daniel Carlson field goal. Vegas down by 1 as we go into the half. It's been an offensive struggle so far. One big play is what separates both teams. Let's see if the Raiders can get things going in the second half. Start of third, Matt Ryan goes play action. He stands tall in the pocket, and he's looking to go deep to Julio. But he gets picked off for the 2nd time by A.J. Bouye. That's what I'm talking about. Way to start the second half. But the Raiders are already facing the 3rd and long. Carr in the gun. He steps up and throws a strike to Williams, and he picks up the 1st and more. 2 plays later, Carr looks to go back to the air, but here comes the pressure. Big Grady Jarrett gets the sack. Now it's 3rd and forever, and Carr's looking to redeem himself. He goes deep to Robert Foster, and he picks up 39. What a pitch and catch. Next play, Josh goes straight up the middle, And look at the drive from the running back. He pushes his way down to the goal line. Then Jacobs gets it again, and he powers his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Welcome back, Josh Jacobs. Vegas is up 5, and Ryan comes out throwing, connected with Hooper over the middle, and he gets 15. Then Freeman takes the delay, breaks one tackle, and he powers his way to 9 yards. But it's 3rd and 1. Freeman tries to bounce it to the outside, but Joyner is there to get the TFL. Falcons would punt, and the Raiders look to extend their lead. Jacobs takes the handoff, goes right up the middle, and he picks up 9. Then 2-8 gets it again, weaves through traffic, and picks up another 8 yards. Hard running from our back. A few plays later, Carr goes back to the air and hits Blythe over the middle. He gets the first and would stay down and miss the rest of the game. Later in the drive, DC's now in rhythm, stepping up in the pocket and connected with Tyrell Williams for 20. Next play, Jacobs goes up the middle, and Keanu Neal lowers the boom, and it's a fumble. Falcons dive on it. Sheesh, what a hit. And 3 plays later, Matt Ryan would make us pay. He loads up and goes deep to Julio, streaking past the secondary, and he is gone. 71 yards to the house. Falcons lead 13-12. Next Raiders possession, Jacobs looks to make up for the fumble, bouncing it outside and getting pulled down by his face mask. Tech on 15. Then Jacobs gets it again, finds some room on the right, weaves through traffic and picks up 13 more. But Carr would get a little too greedy, stepping up in the pocket, trying to hit Rashard over the middle, but he gets tipped and picked off by Kazi. Bad throw from the quarterback. But now the Falcons are facing a 3rd and 7. Ryan tries to go over the middle. It gets tipped, and Freeman makes the catch, but it gets short of the first. Atlanta would punt it right back. And here come the Raiders. Carr from the gun goes over the middle to Waller, and the tight end picks up 16. Then on 3rd and long, Carr steps up in the pocket, tries to squeeze it into Williams, and gets picked off by Marcus Trufant, and he's off to the races. He gets brought down inside the red zone, and the Falcons look to capitalize. Ryan goes to the air and throws a dot to Ridley. He turns and walks into the end zone. ATL goes up 8. But Carr would come back out throwing, connected with Williams on the drag, and he fights ahead for the first. 2 plays later, Carr from the empty set. He steps up and hits Foster coming open, and he gets close to midfield. Then Carr drops back and hits Waller over the middle. He turns and gets rocked by Deion Jones, and it's a fumble. Kazi scoops it up and gets out to the 50-yard line. Yo, these Falcons are hitting today. And Atlanta looks to put the game away. Ryan with the quick drop and hits Michael Roberts on the outside, and he gets 13. Then Freeman takes to the leg, gets a huge hole on the right, ducks under the defender, and picks up 9. It's now 3rd down. Ryan goes play action, gets rid of it quick, but Tahir Whitehead picks it off. What a play by our linebacker. The pressure caused that bad pass for sure. And Vegas takes over. Carr drops back, moves up in the pocket, lobs it up for Waller, and he picks up 25 yards. Then Carr goes back to the air and connects with Foster on the drag. He turns up the speed and picks up the first. Next play, Carr with the deep drop, moves to his left, and he's looking to go deep to Foster, but overthrows him and gets picked off by Oliver. Terrible throw by DC. But on the next play, Ryan goes play action, but here comes the blitz. Tahir Whitehead gets the sack and the safety. The lead is down to 6. Raiders get the ball back, and Carr comes out throwing, hitting Waller wide open over the middle. He gets into Falcons territory. Now it's 4th down. Carr in the gun. He loads up and goes deep to Wims in the end zone, but he drops it. Turnover on downs. And the Falcons look to close it out. Ryan with the play action. Tries to go to the outside, but gets picked off by A.J. Boye. He's got a ton of green in front of him. He takes it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. That's 3 interceptions for A.J. Nothing more important than that one right there. But there's still time on the clock. Falcons down 1, and here comes Ryan. He stands tall in the pocket and rifles it to Julio for 20. Then Matt goes play action and connects with Ridley wide open, and he gets the Falcons into field goal range. A few plays later, we tried to ice the kicker, but he would come in and kick the go-ahead field goal, putting ATL up by 2. Last chance for the Raiders. Carr drops back, and he's going to throw it as far as he can, but he gets picked off, and that's how the game would end. The Raiders lose back-to-back close games, falling to the Falcons 23-21. Carr threw for 317 yards but had 4 interceptions. And Josh Jacobs goes over 100 yards and gets a touchdown. But player of the game has to be A.J. Boye. 3 interceptions, one of them a pick 6, but it wasn't enough. It's been a hard 2 weeks for our Raiders. We fall back to 500, and we've got another tough divisional matchup coming up against the Chargers in L.A. We have to find a way to win and keep our playoff hopes alive. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. Don't forget to ring that bell, join the Noti Squad, and hit those links down in my description. Follow your boy on Facebook, Twitter, and IG. And we'll talk from LA when we take on the Chargers. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.